Did you ever wonder why this mic is $60 more expensive than this mic? Me too. So let's do a shootout and find out. What's up, everyone? All right, you guys know why we're here. We've got the Shure Beta 58A and the legendary SM58. Well, both legendary, really. So what I'm going to do is a vocal shootout with some singing and some spoken word vocals so that you can see how they do right up against each other. All right, these are spoken word vocals into the Beta 58A. Let me just spin this around and show you the side rejection on the Beta 58A. This is 90 degrees to the grill cover, and I will show you the rear rejection. This is right from the back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And spinning it right back around to the front again. Okay, this is spoken word vocals on the SM58. This is about 2 inches from the grill cover as well. Let me just spin this around and show you the side rejection on this mic. I'm about 90 degrees, almost directly 90 degrees from the grill cover, and I will spin it around, show you the rear rejection right from the back and right back around to the front. All right, so I'm back on the Beta 58A, and I just want to show you how the mic does at a distance of arm's length. You can hear that. I'm going to come back in, and here is the bass proximity effect on the on the Beta 58A. You can hear a little more low end. All right, and we're back on the SM58, aka the reference, and I'm going to take this out to arm's length, and you can hear how that does out there and right back in, and you can hear the bass proximity effect, a little more low end there. That is the SM58. An SM58 for singing, oh, it sounds just great. But can the Beta beat the champion SM58? Alright, so really quickly I wanted to just run through some of the differences between these two mics. First and foremost, the polar pattern, which is directionally where the capsule picks up sound from. The SM58 has a cardioid polar pattern, which means that it picks up sound from the front and from the sides and tends to have really good rejection from the rear, so maybe you could hear that from the shootout. And the Beta 58 has a supercardioid polar pattern, which is a little more directional, so it picks up sound a little more in a straight line. It has better side rejection, and it actually does pick up a little more sound from the back. So maybe you could hear that as well. So supposedly the Beta 58A is better at reducing feedback in a live environment. Also, the output level is about 4 dB higher on the Beta 58A. So you will need to use a little more gain to get the same level signal from this mic as you would from this one. Depending on what you're using these for, you may or may not want that 4 extra dB of signal, so you can just keep that in mind. The Beta 58A has a better shock mount inside to hold the sensor, so it's supposed to be a little less susceptible to handling noise, which I suppose I could test that too. And the Beta 58A has an extended low and high frequency range. I've always thought that Beta 58A sound a little more live and a little more detailed in the high end. I've always sung through an SM58 and live. I just got my hands on one of these, which is why I'm doing this video now. I have sort of a higher range singing voice, at least for a male, and so I'm anxious to try this out on stage and see how it does. And finally, the Beta 58A has a hardened metal grill around the outside, which makes it harder to dent. Honestly, take it from me, the SM58 without the hardened grill, maybe you can see that this thing it's a little misshapen. Still sounds great, but there you have it, Beta 58A, SM58 Shootout. Hope this can clear up for some of you guys the differences between these two mics. They both have their uses, at least for my purposes. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you liked the video, and please consider subscribing. That's it for me. I will catch you guys in the next video. Late.